This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick of the iPhoneAppReview.com. We're slinging out yet another video review today. This time, take a look at an application called Playground HD, which we've got right there on my springboard ready to go. And, this doesn't really need too much of an introduction other than it is yet another app aimed at children, which is something that we see a lot of here at the site. We've been seeing a lot of them recently, and this is a great addition to the genre. We're very happy to see this. Typically, these apps kind of fall in either the ebooks or the, we'd say, mini-game category, in which the developer either creates an ebook for the child to read through, or it's a sort of a collection of various games for the child to play that may be educational, maybe just to entertain. Playground HD is some kind of, a little bit of in between there, and this application is available for $3.99 in the App Store, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into this and show you how it works. Here's the nice interface. Just to mention quickly, there are a couple of different language options, which is something that we were surprised with, because when we booted up the application, it was in German, excuse me, I was going to say Dutch. That is not what that is. We really appreciate this because, we do speak French too, so in our experience with this application, we really enjoyed the bilingual support there, and also in our experience, both the English and the French are grammatically correct, which is stupendous for an application aimed at children, so awesome there. We are going to put this back in English because we're assuming most of you speak that. So here's the main interface. If you notice, you can slide through and then get a closer look at the other applications, or the other mini-games, that are involved in this application. All in all, we're absolutely floored by the fact that there's 12 different unique games to play through here, which is just a heck of a lot of content. For something aimed at children, typically we see 3 or 4 of these mini-games to play through, and that's about it. But in the case of Playground, it's actually quite a lot, which is something that we'll talk more about in just a second, because each of these is completely unique to their own, and they all offer a different aspect. So for instance, we're going to start this off. We've got a puzzling mini-game, I guess. I keep wanting to say application for these things, but it's not quite true. The idea here is that you have a puzzle and you have to put this together, which is something good for your child to do, and it's kind of educational in the sense of it gets their brains working and makes them think. But at the same time, you do have a lot of different options here. You can choose a variety of different dogs, a variety of different animals. We're going to go ahead and do the jellyfish. The basic idea here is that you drag the puzzle pieces over, and in our experience, it was actually kind of hard. So hopefully I can do this in a decent amount of time. And a little bit closer. A little bit more. And there you go. And then it rates you on gives you a star rating for the various different games. You will be given stars at the end of each level, just kind of rating how well you did. One of the things that we really enjoyed, and actually did quite play for a little bit longer than we should have, was the memory game here. You simply tap these things, and it's basically like any other tile memory game you've ever seen. But it just gets bigger and broader as it goes along, which is something to encourage your child to play it. And again, you are rated based on how many moves you actually took to complete the puzzle, which is, again, an encouragement to keep your child going. And all of these really do help to encourage memory growth. So on that subject, each of these little mini-games does come with an educational point. It's not in the same way that we've seen a couple other applications where they teach you something specific, like, say, the geography of the South Pacific or something like that. It's rather... it's more of just a point in child development. So, like, say you've got a search option here, where you're loaded up with 2 different photos, and then you actually have to find the differences between the two. So I'm actually terrible at these games, but let's say I click that because I noticed that there aren't 2 different, there's some differences between the clouds there. This encourages your child to look at it. It encourages brain growth. It encourages, being able to notice the difference in patterns, stuff like that. So if I click the eyes again, etc., and you go until you found all the different changes, and then that's how that works. So again, not so much a direct educational point in the sense of here's the layout of the earth or something like that, but rather an encouragement in the development of your child, which is fantastic. And again, you have so many different games to play through, everything from like a memory game, to the puzzles, all the way over to one of our other favorites, which is the piano. You can actually change this so that they either do notes, or you can change it so that the cute little animals actually talk to you, which is something that I'm going to select now. Which is just great. And of course, they're on the wrong notes, so there's nothing for your child to get frustrated over. And again, if you didn't notice, the entire app Playground HD is very, very cute. We really enjoyed this. We think it's absolutely awesome. It's very clear to us that the developer has thought a lot about how this application is going to look to the user, and as such, the interface is really easy to use. It's simple and it's very elegant. With that in mind, it is very cute too, which is something that we feel like children will grab onto. And, aside from that, it really is just an incredible value. We don't typically say this about these kind of applications, but we have a feeling that your child will actually want to play this. You might be out in the car or something, you might hear your child say, "Can I play Playground?" Yeah, you know, that sort of thing, which is really what we hope for in these applications. It's something that your child can grab onto and then keep around for a long time. So with that in mind, Playground HD does get a very solid 4.5 star rating out of our iPhoneAppReview.com site. We really enjoyed it. We think it's absolutely stellar. And again, it is going to get a solid 4.5 out of 5-star rating from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. If you've been looking for an application like this to give to your child, there's no better place to start. And the price tag is a little bit pricey for our usual rating system. We wouldn't typically call an application that costs nearly $4 cheap, but at the same time, I know you get 12 different levels. It's very cute, it's very engaging, and it is something that your child is going to love. So it's an absolute value. Give it a test drive, and we guarantee your child will love it. So again, Playground HD gets a 4.5 out of 5-star rating from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, and that's all we have to say about it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we'll see you guys later. Bye.